This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, somebody wants to play with me.
Oh, hey. It's me, BBG. That's right. And I'm going to show you how to use a deck where you just win. You win in stupid ways. And all you got to do is import it from this video. I'm just kidding. But no, really. Perhaps some of you might be familiar with evil BBG. When the glasses go on. The naughty BBG's here. I've made some appearances. Not gonna lie. But now enough talk of that. Let me show you how to kick someone's butt with this simply, awesomely stunning memeish deck that I threw up.
Threw up.
Enjoy the show. It's Evil Joe. All right, man.
Okay, come on. Please. Really? What is this? What is this, like? He thinks he's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Like this slow, like smelling the air thing. Is that what I do? Is this what I'm like? Does this sound like me? What the heck is, anyway, what are we doing here? BadBoyGaming, 111,000 subscribers. Holy crap, people watch this? The heck is going on here? Videos. What do we got? What are these videos? We're like talking about products and we're putting up some decks. Okay. Cool, dude. Got a YouTube channel. Apparently, look, it's like this. When you come up with a great gimmick, everybody wants some of the gimmick. Now, that's fine. It's really fun. I wouldn't begrudge anybody for dialing in on this. And I'm really glad somebody wants to rumble. Now, CGB, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of, I don't want that thing to come out too often. I don't want it to be in the normal part of the show. The emotes and the evil and the meta video. I still want to be me. I don't want to lose myself and turn over into that guy. And, you know, CGB, this guy, it's me. This CGB, I got no problem. You wanna parody that? That's fun. That's fun. That's really cool. That's funny. Have at it. I don't have a problem with this. But he might. He just might. Wait and see. And for reals, welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, we are going to try out Yagalo's Troll Fires. And this is the result of a new show that I'm trying out on Twitch, and I'm going to be trying it again this coming Thursday. So make sure you come out on Thursday from 4 to 6 Eastern Standard Time on Twitch if you like the sound of this. But what I did was I did a whole show where I didn't actually play the decks. I just built decks for viewers. So viewers would come in, they would share a list with me. I would ask them some questions like what they wanted it to be, what they wanted it to do. Was it jank? Was it competitive? It could be a brawl deck or a historic deck or a standard deck. And then we tried to take the deck and adjust it so that it would do more and do better things. And this deck was brought to me by viewer Yagalo S. And what we do is, it was a Clackbridge troll deck with sweepers. So the idea was to play Clackbridge troll and then use sweepers to kill all the little goats and attack the opponent for 8. Sounded pretty exciting, but the big problem was that you could almost never play a sweeper like, say, Flame Sweep and Clackbridge Troll on the same turn because it took 8 mana. So we added Fires of Invention to the deck so that on turn 5 we can play the Troll, then play a sweeper to kill all the opponent's stuff, then smash them for 8. This deck got a lot of enthusiasm. People seem pretty excited about it. But like I said, I didn't play any of the decks. So now I've got a little bit of an appetite here for going in and casting these cards. So today we're going to be playing this Clackbridge Troll deck. The rest of the deck is built around the Fires of Invention package. You've seen Cavalier of Flame, and it's great because if you're in a matchup where your sweepers don't do much, you can wheel them and turn them into real cards. So it's a very important part of the deck. The only reason we don't run 4 is because it's 5 mana and we wanted all of the trolls. Chandra goes great with the troll as a way to also sweep away the goats. Storm's Wrath Flame Sweep. Because all this is damage-based removal, we have some Scorching Dragonfires for exile. We have a couple of adventure creatures for that good value, plus they also add bodies to the board, and they make sure you have extra spells to cast with Fires of Invention. To help find Fires of Invention and keep the fire stoked, we have Enigmatic Reveler and Theater of Horrors, and we've got one Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger, because escape card. We're not really using our graveyard otherwise, so escaping the Kroxa can give us some long-term value in the game. This deck is designed primarily for fun, jank, and getting absolute smashings with Clackbridge Troll because the card is really freaking cool. So we're going to be playing for fun today. Also, on another side note, we are on a pretty epic streak of days in a row. I'll share some more information on that here at the end of the video, but I believe we're on day 382. I'll run the numbers at the end, but more details to come. And yeah, of a daily new Magic video every day. And I am looking to see, has anybody out there done this? A daily different deck on MTGA for over a year. Does anybody want to come at me? Because I would love to know who that content creator is, battle with them, talk with them, maybe do a podcast or a show or something talking about the experience, because I think it's pretty epic. Pretty much everybody else that I know goes on vacations, they try other games, they miss a day. I want to see, has anybody else done this? Is there anybody else I can talk to about this or challenge about this? So yeah, let me know in comments. Anybody else who's posted a daily video of Magic the Gathering, and not Twitch reclips either, original content on YouTube. Let me know. I really want to know. So tell me in comments. And also, you know, if you're into this sort of thing, if you're into some BadBoyGaming, who apparently wants to tango, then you can check out that channel. Leave some CGB love in the comments. Let him know I see what he's doing. All right, let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. This hand is just fine. And that's about all you'll say for it. But if we're up against a creature deck, we should be able to hold them off and try to put together some Fires of Invention. Temple to the bottom. I know we sort of needed another black, but flooding out is one of the big problems here, and I have faith we'll draw another before we need the Rider. We'll see if I'm wrong. Rimrock is here. Mono red in the house. Wow, that's a lot of mountains now. So, to remove or not to remove, this we probably want to save for an Annex. I'm thinking, let's play this, cycle one of these mountains. If we can trade one for one here, we're pretty happy. There's a Storm's Wrath. See, Enigmatic Reveler just sucks you into the storm. They don't see it coming. They think I want to play creatures too. I've got crazier things in mind. Want to tango? Or would you like to shock bone crush this? Let's find out. We're hardened in the forge. Alright, cool. And does not even want to trade. Interesting. So one of the cards that can blow us out is Infuriate. Any kind of a pump spell on the Annex in response to the Dragonfire would be a pretty epic fail. Now we could try to take our opponent's whole turn by getting them to play Embercleave and target here, but then they would have the Embercleave on the board, which makes all of their creatures very threatening. I think we're better off just getting rid of this guy right away. Take no chances with that card. It's a game breaker. Now, even if our opponent has a second one, we have Storm's Wrath and Flame Sweep. We can kind of sweep and sweep again, but we'd probably take a ton of damage in the process. Bone Crusher Giant from our opponent might have been a good reason to just Bone Crush this Rimrock Knight, not give our opponent the chance, but here we are. So, what's coming down? Probably the Torbran, but let's make the opponent make the decision. If Torbran comes down, we might just take 5 from this Rimrock Knight because we want to Storm's Wrath, rather than use a Bone Crusher Giant to prevent 5 damage. I don't know, that's close. Against red, that's probably a mistake. No, the opponent is not going for Torbran. So if they've decided to go for the Steamkin instead, then I should Bone Crush this. No, I can Flame Sweep. Yeah, let's do this. Ouchie. Steamy boy. Bone Crush'ems. Now I want the Storm's Wrath. Wow, these mountains. Kind of epic how I can't seem to draw another Black Source. I did bottom one. I kind of deserve it. I just didn't also think I'd draw another, like, 2 or 3 mountains off the top. That's a problem. Not good. Yes. Okay. In case they have a Bone Crusher or would draw a Bone Crusher Giant, let's swiftly end this before they untap. Okay, they're flooding a little. I like this. If they move to combat, we'll stomp. Now my adventure creatures can start taking over the game. I'm glad we are still holding the Flame Sweep. We might want it if we draw the Troll. Of course, the opponent sacrificing to stop the Troll and giving me 3 life is pretty cool too. Yep, just slam it. Just slam it. All right, adventure creatures, come take over the board. We're back from our adventures and we're ready to send our limited sized bodies into the red zone. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, indeed. I could also use Castle here, gain an extra life with my Rider and hit the opponent for 8, which is pretty great. But this would be lethal next turn. Get him. Must be a shock. I can't think of anything else. I mean, it might be a land, but land or shock is probably what I'm playing with here. I'll dig 1 card deeper. Nice. It's fine. Scorching Dragonfire. The opponent pulls an Annex. Do I care? Not really. What I want is the Troll, because if we can finish this game on a trolly note, that would be nice. But it's probably unnecessary. There's the shock. Yeah, had to get that had to get that last bit in there, didn't you, Red Mage? Didn't you? Hand is great against creatures. Hand is fine against planeswalkers. Let's do it. The passage is fabled. Just because we might not draw the 4th land, I guess we should fetch with our fabled passage as well. What's our opponent up to, do you think? Fabled passage from Mountain. And looks like some red-green aggressive deck, which I welcome this battle. As long as they have creatures. I don't suppose you want to attack with your 1/1 haste. Yeah. There we go. There we go. It's on. It's real. Give me these mountains. And these swamps. To revel or to hold up the Dragonfire? If the opponent plays Gruul Spellbreaker, we can't hit it with a Dragonfire anyway, which is probably the thing that we least want to see. I think we are going to flood. I'm nervous that we're going to flood out from this spot, but I still just don't. Yeah, let's put a Reveler in the way. Sorry, a lot of disjointed thoughts there where I'm like, I don't know if I need all of this, and maybe Dragonfire just needs to go, but because if I discard a land, things could go wrong, but I have a feeling we'll draw plenty of land. We'll draw plenty of land. You shocked for it. What are you going to play? Let's see, that probably means some kind of a Rimrock Knight. I'll just take it. I can take it here. I can hold up instant speed removal next turn and possibly blow out a play like that. Ember Hauler. Okay. Sure. That does make the blowout potential a little tougher. Now the real question, am I going to miss that land drop? Alright, scrying with the temple. Keeps on top. Plays Domri. Okay. So, in response to this, let's take out the Ember Hauler before the opponent can make a mana and float it with this. Or how is this going to work? They don't want to fight. Yeah, they're going to attack. Let's let them commit to the attack. It's a very interesting spot. They might not want to offer the Ember Hauler trade, so they might not attack with it, whereas they probably would if I Scorching Dragon fired pre-combat, then they might try. I don't know. It's weird. Let's let them make the decisions. Apparently my brain isn't working.
Nothing disgusts me more than law and order.
Okay. Yeah, so they have no mana open now, and they're holding this back. If I take this out, next turn I can attack this and Dragonfire it, but I also have Murderous Rider. Let's just kill this. Now what we can do is attack the Domri. The opponent will block with the Ember Hauler. So we get that trade. And we swift end the Domri. But I did end up missing that land drop, so looking a little sad, and the opponent could definitely swing this. That is a powerful card. Not great for me. I'll put this out there to try to just block, gain some life, keep the damage in check. Okay. So, am I going to Storm's Wrath next turn? My opponent would make a whole bunch of little 1/1s. I still think it's right. If they had a Castle Embreth, it would be much scarier. Yep. Down to 10. Up to 12. They cycle their own Storm's Wrath? Bizarre. Boom. Here come the 1/1s. And another one. And what else did you draw? Jeez, no! Alright, it's gonna be okay. We have the Scorching Dragonfire as well. And we have the Troll. Just saying. It'll have to wait. Oh yeah, yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Oh, I did it. I emoted. I'm a bad, bad man. All right. Now what? Really wanted the sweeper. Maybe I'm just supposed to get in there with the Cavalier and the Giant. I think I know what I'm doing. I'll submit 0. Pumps and pumps. We'll get in there. Then I'm going to play a post-combat troll, so it's untapped, so it's ready to fight some kind of a haste creature. And they might tap it down next turn, and it does give them blockers, but see, they don't get to get in on me with haste damage like they would have right there. So it's fine. Oh! Yeah, baby! Oh, yes. Good game indeed. Go troll or go home. Yeah. That's how we do it. eSports. It's what we would call a bold keep. This is not better. But we'll draw a red source and it will be a good hand. That's the plan. We'll draw a mountain in the top like 2 or 3 cards. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be just fine. It's fine. Ta-da! Might be an infuriate gamer. You never know these days. Everybody's an infuriate gamer. Inish. The grimmest of Inishes. Alright. Well, I don't want to try to kill or exile that. I want to save the Dragonfire for the Annex. So let's bring out the 4-3. 4-3 ready to rumble. That first strike's going to be annoying. I have a feeling I can't block this. Seems like a trap. When you're 3-mana player, you can't block that. Ugh, feels bad. Plus you have to give up light up the stage. I didn't think they had light up the stage because they played their land first, but that's just a habit some players have. That's pretty good. You do have to watch out though. If the opponent has a shock, they can shock the Bone Crusher Giant and then it will die as well. I am really curious what my opponent's going to do here. So I'm going to hold up removal and I'm going to hold up the blocker. And we're going to try to lure them into a trap. Okay. Well, man, if my opponent... This is tough because I really do want to hit this with the Dragonfire. Let's see what the opponent does. Do they attack with both after this? It would definitely imply they have a shock. Let's try this block, see what happens. Okay, it is a shock. Alright. So I could kill this, keep my Bone Crusher Giant. They get an extra 1/1 token. Then I could also, if I'm going to do that, I could Flame Sweep. They get 2 Satyrs and the... Yeah, that's a lot of 1/1s though. I really want to avoid that. I think the right play here is to use the Stomp. I could use the Scorching Dragonfire here, but then these 2 trade. I want to keep the Bone Crusher. So I think the right play is the Stomp on the Spitter. I can't stop an Embercleave from happening, so now I should probably wait to see if my opponent goes to play it. The problem is, if they get into combat, they could respond to my Scorching Dragonfire with it. Let's say go. Opponent is impatient with their red cards. You're playing the best deck in Standard, opponent. All your cards are inherently powerful, and it's freaking easy to play. Maybe give the rest of us a little bit of a break. Okay, the opponent doesn't want to trade and they don't have Embercleave. That's what that tells me. See what happens if they have another shock here. Yep, they do. So this turn, I want to spend my Scorching Dragonfire on the Annex and then use the Flame Sweep in the future. Yep, they do have an Infuriate. God, that's frustrating. Okay, but they didn't want to trade it. Maybe we can use that to our advantage somehow. So if I had waited, I could have Croxed that out of the hand, so that was a mistake. All that thinking and I'm making mistakes. Brilliant. Still a ways off of playing the Croxa here. This thing is going to hit me for way too much. I feel like I need to Flame Sweep on their attack phase and then hope to draw another sweeper. Let's go ahead and get the Crocs in the bin, I suppose. Okay, opponent goes for castle. Let's sweep them. This will also lower the devotion on the Annex. And now we have to draw another sweeper. We didn't do it. We drew Enigmatic Reveler. I guess I'm dropping off fires. I could also play the fires first, but then this is my last play for the turn. Opponent definitely has enough to bring this back. Drawing another Flame Sweep's pretty unlikely. Opponent might be afraid to trade with this. Then I might be able to attack with it and draw 3 with Reveler next turn. Let's try. Good rips. Everybody? That's too bad. Alright, I think I tried to block the Annex then and rip the sweeper, but I'm not going to be able to get the damage through to dig 3 deep. That's just going to be the way it is. If I'd saved the Croxa, I could have, but then I would only be able to play 2 spells, so it wouldn't help me anyway. Alright, we get to scry first. Bingo. I could save the Reveler by using the castle and go down to 2. I don't think that's worth it. Besides, it fills the graveyard for a future Croxa. So, the opponent still has this Phoenix. We're gonna need a Scorching Dragonfire. Or, you know, they can draw the lethal. It's fine. Ah, that one mistake. Ah, that... Our opponent's name is Pay to Win. If they're on mono red, I'm gonna laugh. But, because that would be pretty funny to me. Let's go find a black source and set up to remove all their toys. Emblem Malady. Alright. You don't see green and black lands too often anymore. Also, no sleeves, and your name's Pay to Win? I'm disappointed. I might regret it, but I'm thinking of discarding this Flame Sweep. Everything else is multifunctional. Can hit planeswalkers, can hit creatures. So we'll see if I come to regret that. We drew all 3 Fabled Passages from the deck. That's fun. This is Niv Mizzet Reborn, isn't it? 5-color Niv. Yeah, that makes sense with a pay-to-win handle. That makes sense. The Blessing. Okay. Let's go ahead and stomp the face. So this is probably Paulo Vitor Damadorosa's Enigmatic Incarnation list from Star City Games. The Blessing is kind of in there. You have to discard. Maybe that will cost our opponent, maybe not. We're going to be running out Bone Crusher and trying to beat down quickly. because this deck is gross. I thought about doing a video on it, then it was like, well, I feel like I've done a lot of Enigmatic Incarnation. I always do Niv, and it wasn't my favorite version of the deck, not even close. I really didn't. It didn't work well for me. Maybe I just had a few bad games. But anyway, if our opponent plays Enigmatic Incarnation, sacrifices Treacherous Blessing, and go gets like Wicked Wolf or something like that. Alright, fires. Do they also have the Incarnation? They do. Oh god, they're on the god draw. And they can sacrifice this to go get Niv Mizzet Reborn. If they want to. Let's see. Yeah, they're on the straight up god draw. Okay, they're gonna use the Wicked Wolf. I don't know if I love that. I'd want something bigger, but we're still gonna get a lot of damage through. This game's not over. This game is not quite over yet. Get out of my way. Get in. Keep the pressure on. We'll try to get them low enough that a few Chandra emblems can finish the job. Sure. Love piles. Piles are fun. I could show them the Oath of Kai. Oath of Kai is definitely the card they want here. Will they take it? This turns into a Niv Mizzet, so I think they want it. Let's see what they do. They take the twofer. They don't get the Oath of Kaya. Halukrinos, good. Go ahead, fight. Do it. Take your weapon. Alright, we need to draw a removal spell for this. Yeah, sacrifice fires, go get Niv, of course. Oh, that'll do. Alright. I need to draw land. We'll do that. Land, easy. Easy to do. YouTubers never get mana screwed. It's part of our code. I mean, you may have picked Paulo to win the world title, and you might be on blue-white control, but you've already double mulliganed. You are clearly not YouTuber. Okay, that's one way to do it. Still gonna god draw, easy. Well, they kept one on top out of all those cards. Interesting. Gain land. Nice. Theater of Horrors. Where you been all my life? Love this card. It's embarrassing against Teferi, though. Let's see. Our opponent doesn't play Teferi. Maybe there's hope. Let's go face. Theater. Great combo with fires if you get it going. It's possible I should have played a creature. I don't care. I get blinded by the Theater of Horrors. There's a land, there's a land. Alright, sweet. Stick a fork in that one. There's gonna be another, of course. But we have our 5th land drop courtesy of Theater. We can use the Theater's ability to go face and then play Cavalier Clackbridge. Our opponent with the Cavalier of Flame, they're trying to fix their draw. There's a Scorching Dragonfire. There's another land. So, let's see, one land here, one here. I don't have the combination with the sweeper to go with the Clockbridge Troll, but I could use it to start drawing some cards. We could also play a Bone Crusher Giant, get in with that. I think that's fine, trying to force that trade. So you enter tapped. Don't really want to lose either of these. I guess the Bone Crusher Giant could be stronger, and we could hit the Sweeper to combine with the Troll. Come and get it. Down to 9. Cavo of Galos. There's a troll. There's a reveler. Fun stuff, for sure. So let's go like this. Ping you. We'll play this land. We'll play this troll. Oh, come on. So we're going to play this troll. We're going to play the Rixmati Reveler, draw 3 with the Spectacle. It's going to be epic. We've got a beta gamer over here. For those of you who don't know, the gift you got for participating in the MTG Arena beta was the Fibblethip the Lost avatar. So when I say beta gamer, it's because of this. And indeed, trying to be an alpha gamer, but definite beta gamer. Scry it up. No thank you. Hard pass. Ta-da! All right, they might be the alpha gamer. Well, they've still got to prove it. All right, Revels. What are we discarding? This Chandra's too expensive. We'll probably be dead by then. We'll have to drop you off. Yep. Never doesn't have it. Not for a second. Gets my Murderous Rider. Sweet. It's gonna be good stuff. Reveals Embercleave and Torbran. Cool. Let's play this and hold up this Rider and see where which one the opponent decides to try to play. Okay. Another Ferv. I'm going to Storm's Wrath next turn. I can take 6 here. What does the Robber of the Rich have? Nothing useful here. So I could use this to try to prevent some of this damage, but I'd have to take 2 to do it. Let's just Storm's Wrath them. Scorching Dragonfire? Sure. You want to hit your own thing? Oh, they might play something here. Try to get a little more damage. Nope. They didn't play one more creature, though. I'm very disappointed. Give me that red source. Give me this Wrath. Probably brings out Bone Crushes. Yep. Second Troll. We could post-combat play this. We'd go to 5. They probably can't beat it, or they can't get over it with the Bone Crusher Giant, I should say. So this is one of the tricks that you can do. We're going to end up going to 5 if we Murderous Rider this as well, and then they don't have a thing on the board, but they're not close to Embercleaving it. So here's what's up. We pay 2 life. We pass the combat step, and we second main phase play the Troll. This means the opponent can't tap it down by sacrificing a goat. which is very important here. We don't want the opponent to be able to tap our troll down when we actually plan to block with it this time. Anix, sure. That's annoying. That is not removal for the darn card. Let's scry. Well, let's see if our opponent lets us draw or not. Let's go to combat. What you gonna do? Would you like to give me 3 life and a card or not? With your goats. Life's full of tough choices. Opponent probably also lacks an Embercleave. All right, no attacks or no taps. Okay. If they had an Embercleave, they could have attacked with goats to put it on the Bone Crusher last turn. They didn't. It would have still been a trade with the troll. Maybe that's why they didn't do it. I think I'm leaning towards actually just casting this and having this open, but that would require shocking again, which I hate. So I'm probably not doing that. Put this here. We could play second troll, but if the opponent draws Castle Embereth, we die. Seems bad. Let's end the turn. See if we can get our opponent to attack into this board. Okay. The Fervent Champion's a good target for the Bone Crusher Giant. It's their 3rd one, by the way. Everybody attacks. Definitely an Embercleave. So where do we want the Embercleave to go, and what do we want to remove? We can trade the troll for the Bone Crusher Giant, and also take 2, because we would Murderous Rider this, and we would Bone Crusher Giant that. So I think that's what I like the best. Let's see where the opponent puts this Embercleave. Actually, once this enters the battlefield, this gets too big and this gets too big. If they're going to put it here anyway, the best thing to do that keeps the opponent from having too many little tokens is to use this ability now, because now this goes down to a 3, and then we Murderous Rider Swift End it, and it goes down to a 2. The goat can't be lethal. And we need to draw a sweeper. Gotta do it. And they have a light up the stage. How do they always have it? Whatever it is, it seems like they always have it. All right, so the only real play here is this plus this, and then we die to 4 mana, so they can't do Robber and equip the Cleave. They can do Robber, attack with everything, and equip the Cleave. To the Robber, that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so we're dead. If they remember to do that. Now, if they're a real man, they'll put the Embercleave on the goat. Or a real adult, real human, whatever you're supposed to say in this spot now. Oh. Or not equip it at all, that works too. Well played. If attacking with an O something asserts dominance, our opponent attacking us with goats really asserted dominance. I'm not surprised this deck isn't competitive. It's definitely more of a meme deck. No regrets in playing it in events. Of course, all you really get to know is the mono red matchup, but it was fun. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll try out the deck. And make sure you come out next Thursday from 4 to 6 Eastern time on Twitch if you want to get your deck worked on. Twitch subs get priority, but we tend to go through a lot. So even if you're not a sub, you can get there. And a Twitch Prime sub is free if you have Amazon Prime. So come on out, check it out. And yeah, I hope to see you this Thursday. All right. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.